Smith Optics with Mr. Peter Crow. I just want to ask you one question to get this thing started, Peter. Okay. Why are optics important when it comes to fishing?
Well, first of all, the fisherman is out there on water, and water has something on it that's called glare, and that's horizontally reflected light bouncing off the surface of the water and causing visual interference.
That's never good when you're fishing.
That's not good. And a pair of polarized glasses, a quality pair of polarized glasses, will have a filter in it that will enable the fisherman to see down through the surface and into the water. First of all, they might be able to see a fish, which would certainly be an added bonus and maybe help them in their day's catch. Secondly, if you're in a boat, you might see an underwater obstruction. Or if you're a wading fisherman, you can see where you're wading around the rocks and where you're going to step. You don't want to step off that ledge and go this deep in there.
And structure's always important too. A lot of fishermen like to see what's going on under the water.
So there's a lot of benefits to a polarized lens. You know, we tell people spend a lot of money to go out and go fishing and all, but if they don't have a good pair of polarized lenses, they're partially wasting some of their time and some of their effort. When we're out there, we want to ensure our success as much as we possibly can. So a good pair of polarized glasses is a lot of fun.
Well, you have so many different styles and different lens colors. Is it personal preference, or do the different colors of the lens have any different impacts?
Well, yeah, the lenses are very important. There's a whole variety of lens tints that we have, and some are very, very specific for certain uses and certain conditions.
Okay.
They're probably all going to work for most all situations, but some will work a bit better than others.
Okay.
For instance, where do you fish?
Mostly in Michigan. That's my home state.
Okay, and what do you fish for?
Smallmouth is my favorite, and we actually do a lot of sight fishing in the early season, early catch and release. We can spot the fish first before we target
And it's pretty clear water.
Definitely.
Yeah, okay, with a brown-based bottom or something like that.
Absolutely,
okay. In some of those cases, I would like to, if I was out there, I'd be personally using either a brown-based lens or our copper-based lens or our igniter lens. And these lenses, you know, here's an example of our igniter. We'll give you a little bit of extra contrast. You could see, you're going to see movement a little bit better. And these are going to be lenses that, these are actually Polarchromic lenses that vary their tint depending upon how much UV exposure they receive. In other words, this lens right here, being Polarchromic, this will darken up if there's more UV exposure.
No
so
way.
I suspect that you go out early in the morning.
Absolutely.
Right?
How'd you know?
The lens, yeah, you're an early riser, I can tell.
Indeed.
This lens will be a bit lighter in the morning, so it lets in more light. It makes one pair of sunglasses more like two pairs of sunglasses.
You can't go wrong with that.
So it darkens as the sun gets brighter and all. It's a subtle change, but it is certainly a change. And fishermen that are really serious about what they're doing really like that Polarchromic lens tint.
I bet, and conditions change so quickly sometimes, and that seems like it'd be a good benefit.
Yeah, of course, then, you know, we have other Polarchromic lens tints. Here's one that is what we call a Polarchromic amber, and it's a very sort of lighter yellowish type of a lens, and that's for your really low light conditions where you want a lens to gather a little bit of extra light.
Oh, okay.
And the yellow Polarchromic, yellow amber Polarchromic will do that. So actually, as a fisherman, even with a Polarchromic lens, I usually go out with a quiver of sunglasses. You know, I've got one here, and I probably have another on my hat and waiting for different conditions.
One little pair of sunglasses, and it does all that work. That's hard to believe.
Yeah. We at Smith tried to combine style and performance. We don't want to see you out there with just plain old glasses. We think that you are going to want to wear those glasses to the grocery store, to the summer concert. You know, when you have some style, that's something you're more likely to do with the sunglasses from Smith.
Absolutely. I definitely want to be styling when I'm out there.
I think those work great on you.
Well, thank you. These are very cool. You have so many different ones to choose from. And you know, if I can catch a giant fish, if the glasses are going to help me catch the big one, then I can get a picture taken with the glasses on, and I'll look even cooler with the fish glasses.
And I want to see that picture. When are you going?
Let's go right now.
Okay.
Come on.
Hey, you need your glasses.